G'day guys, so today's video comes from a question from Mirko, who commented on my shin versus foot video. Could you give us a sidekick tutorial? So Mirko, this one's for you, buddy. So the sidekick, probably, in my opinion, the most underrated kick you will ever find in any striking martial art. Now when we're talking kicks, there are four main, what would you call it, stages of executing the kick, and they follow the symbol of firing a gun. That is, say the push kick, for example, the Muay. First, I have to chamber a bullet, so I load the gun. My leg comes up. Then I fire. I execute the kick. I reload, bring my leg back. Some people will say recoil. And then finally, I come back into my fighting stance, or I come back into a transitional stance, which allows me to do another kick. So those four stages I'm going to use to explain the side kick. There's many different variations. Let's start off with, if I kick off my rear leg, first, I have to get my knee all the way up to my chest, like I'm trying to knee myself in the chin. I load the kick. I fire the kick off, my leg is fully extended. And then I bring it back, I reload, and I place it back down into my position of strength, my fighting stance. Alternatively, I could use this to transition into a combo. Side kick, land, spinning back kick, or a spinning crescent kick, or a spinning hook kick, or turn around and pull out a gun and shoot them. Whatever you want to do. So, side kick. This kick is brilliant for sparring with boxers or anyone who's doing kicks and punches but is a southpaw. This is the reason. A southpaw, when they jab towards you, it's coming off the opposite side. So from an orthodox stance, and then from a southpaw stance. So if you're fighting orthodox, pardon me, if you're fighting orthodox and someone who is a southpaw jabs towards you, rather than switch into southpaw and fight out of something that you're probably not proficient with, whereas with them, if they're just a left-handed person, they're going to be naturals at it. I slip out to the side, I cover my head, and then I fire my kick off my right leg because now they're out to my side. Another thing I should mention about side kicks is that there's often a debate between should I use, sort of like the roundhouse kick, should I use my shin or my foot? With side kicks, it comes down to, should I use the blade of my foot or the heel of my foot? So, when I talk about the blade of my foot, I mean this narrow part here. So I bring one toe up and I blade my foot. How am I going to do this? So I blade my foot by doing this. My toe is up and I'm striking with the foot rotated down. I'm hitting with the side of my foot. Or I can hit with the heel. This all depends on your objective. If you're in a karate tournament and you're performing a traditional kata, hit with the side of your foot. Again, it comes down to conditioning. Like I said in my other video, I wear these shoes around a lot. Now, if I try and blade my foot wearing one of these, the kick's either going to be ineffective or I'm going to hurt myself. I would hit with the heel. If you're wearing canvas boat shoes and you're on the street and you decide to use a side kick, all the more power to you. Again, it depends on your objective. A lot of people will find it hard to blade their foot when they kick high, but excellent when they blade their foot low. An argument for blading the foot is that it concentrates the same amount of power into a much thinner area. This is how it was explained to me, and I would agree with that. So say I was on the beach, I was barefoot, or say I was doing a full contact karate spar, I would blade my foot because I wouldn't have shoes on. Now, I also mentioned before, fighting a boxer, a very simple piece of their footwork is pivoting. I explain this to my students as if they're on a skateboard and they're pushing it around. They move out of the way. This is part of our combinations as well. I turn my foot, I throw a back fist and drop down into a liver shot or a rib shot. When someone does this, suddenly they're out to my side, okay? They can flank me and throw big overhands over my guard, or they can punch me right in the side of the head. So rather than turning and facing them, instead I can lift my knee, fire a side kick off. Now there are some other variations to the side kick that I'll spend a little bit of time talking about now. If I'm side on, I can do a step up side kick. My foot, it steps up to my other foot. I use the momentum generated by that movement to fire my kick and come back. So sped up, it looks more like a skip. I can also do a spinning side kick. I can also do a jumping side kick. To do a jumping side kick, I need to jump high with my guard up, like I'm trying to bring both of my knees to my chest. I fire my kick off my lead leg towards the bag. My other leg points towards it in order to continue that momentum downwards. The lead side kick. If you're not an exceptional kicker, and if you need to think about that, am I an exceptional kicker? Then you're not. The lead side kick can also be used low to scrape down the shin. It can also be used to open up a combination. So I use my lead side kick, low, and they think, oh, my leg, am I okay? While they're thinking that, jab, cross, hook, roundhouse, grab, knee, rising elbow, roundhouse, descending. You get the idea. If you're not a great kicker, this is a great way to start kicking and open up your combos. A low lead side kick. Bam. 1, 2, 3, grab. Okay? So, Mirko, I hope that addressed some of the ideas of how to do or how to execute or how to implement the side kick. Whew, I'm out of breath. This was hard work. If you enjoyed this video, send it to one of your friends. Other than that, have a good day, guys. Smash out your training. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Bye.